All right, y'all, what's up? I'm back. All right, man, so back to old boy. So I decide to not get down on him, and it comes back to haunt me. So I go to jail for a shooting. I get out, and I move to another place, but it's like a mile, half mile away from the other apartment where I lived, and it's about a mile away from where he lived. I'm still in the same area. So I just was like, fuck dude, like he ain't pay, I don't care. It didn't matter to me. Like, it wasn't like I really lost money. He just didn't pay what he was supposed to. You're just cut the fuck off from everything. So after he got so broke, he realized that he fucked up, and he tried to come back and get back in the game. And I'm like, there's no way I'm fucking with this dude. So I don't think he had my phone number, so he thought it was wise to come down to my building where I was standing with like 5 of my homies. Okay? So all of a sudden, like me and 5 of my homies are out there just kicking it, smoking weed or doing whatever. And I look down the street and I see him coming, and he's got 2 people with him, but he ain't shit, so I'm not really thinking nothing of it. But as he's getting closer, my female roommate is going to the store, and she's like a dancer and shit, big ass titties and shit, long blonde hair. These guys cross the fucking street when she comes, and they don't know that she's my roommate. She comes walking down the street. Instead of these niggas trying to holler at her, they cross the street. When she passes, they come back, and now they're still coming up the street. They're coming towards me the whole time. As she gets to them, they cross the street. As she passes them, they come back, and now they're moving back up the street towards me. And I'm like, what the fuck are these motherfuckers up to? Why did you niggas not try and holler at that bitch? So I know they're just on some bullshit. So as they're getting closer, I'm pacing back and forth from like the corner of the building where they can see me, and then I dip back where they can't see me. I'm kind of just bobbing back and forth as they're coming this way. As they started to get close, I didn't tell a single person I was with what I was about to do to him, because they would have all looked at him and he would have known what I was about to do. Body language would have gave it away. So I didn't tell nobody I was with what I'm about to do to this motherfucker if he keeps walking this way. So he keeps getting closer with his 2 homies, and I'm swaying back and forth from the corner of the building. And as he gets close, I turn around, I hand my glasses to my homie, and they can't see him because he's blocked by the corner of the building. I said, hold these glasses for me, bro. So I handed him the sunglasses. He thought I was gonna punch the dude that I was with on the corner, because he didn't see the other 3 guys coming. I never told nobody they were coming. People might have noticed it, but they didn't think nothing of it. So I hand him the glasses. As I hand him the glasses, I turn around real fast. He's on a cane because he just got out of the hospital from having a back surgery. He's trying to kind of limp up real fast and see what's about to happen. And right as he starts to get up to the corner of the wall, I don't think he even sees dude yet. My whole arm's cocked back, but the dude can't see it. All he sees is like this side of my face. He can't see my whole arm's cocked back around the corner. Right as he hits the corner, he's smiling at me. Big ass grin. Just smiling like. So right as he like was lined up with me, boom, I just socked him with a right hook, you guys. Hard as fuck. But I tried to not hit him so hard that he was gonna go flying out of my range to grab him and disarm his bitch ass. I probably wouldn't even have whacked him, you guys, if I'd have got his pistol. I don't think I would even whacked him if I'd have got it before he shot at me. So, bah, sock his ass in the face hard as fuck. And I think this is, at this time, my homie is seeing him for the first time, but he's not even really seeing him. He's just seeing a guy flying back in the air, doing this shit, trying to catch his footing, and like, But as he's flying back in the air, he grabs down for his banger. And he's still fucking smiling. He's still smiling, but it's turning into like an angry, shitty fucking grin. I knew he was armed the whole time because his pants were pulled up too far and his belt was super tight. And I could just see it, basically. So the reason I punched him in the face, you guys, is because he had a gun and came to try and talk to me about that he didn't rip me off, which he did. But what flashed in my mind right before I hit him, you guys, what made it so I couldn't give him a pass, you guys, was I remember my bitch telling me some shit. We had gotten into a situation, some kind of domestic and shit, and I probably slapped her or something. I remember her saying some shit like a couple of weeks earlier, a couple of months earlier, like, oh, you whooped my ass, I want to see you whoop a nigga's ass. You ain't gonna do shit to a nigga. And she didn't even really know me like that, right? So she's nowhere around when this is happening, but in my mind, this plays in my mind that I'm a bitch if I let this guy walk past me after not paying the $1,500. If that wouldn't have played in my mind, I wouldn't have socked him, y'all. I didn't care about the money. But when a bitch talking shit weeks earlier could have become true if I didn't act and blast this guy in the face, I did it. Bow, socked his ass. He flew in the street, cocked the gun flying back, landed on the ground, boom, shot from like 15 feet. Now, I have a witness that'll come on here and tell you guys this shit because he was always in shock. Because I always used to be like, dog, I ain't never been shot at before. And he's like, what? You're a fucking liar, dog. Like, he just couldn't believe it. And mind you, this is in 2012, 2013, I still had never had anybody shoot at me directly. Okay? So, right after this happened, one of the first things out of his mouth was, first time you ever got shot at? Because he just knew that this cannot happen, that you go through life without getting shot or shot at. Not like a hater, but he just was like, couldn't believe that the aggression of me and how I just be snapping out on people that I had never been shot at, let alone shot. Okay? So it was kind of funny because right away he's like, first time you ever been shot now? Like, you can't deny it anymore. I seen you get shot at now, dog. You can't say that you didn't get shot at ever. But it was true. I'd never been shot at before this day, you guys. So the dude shoots at me. Boom. It went high, low, left or right because it didn't hit me. And I'm still standing over this dude as he's on his back. Like, what, motherfucker? And he just jumped up and ran. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened, man? Where are you? I just couldn't even, I almost started chasing him. Now, as my other 5 homies ran towards behind me when this happened, I didn't know if any of them got shot because I wasn't paying, I just knew I didn't get shot. But then something snapped in my head like, oh, this is a real danger. Like, what the fuck? Like, make sure your homies didn't get shot. Don't try to chase this nigga down with a full clip and you don't got a gun. I don't know what I was even thinking, but one of my homies who was walking up, he said that after I hit him, he said that I like took a couple of steps to chase him. Because I asked him, what did you see happen, man? What did you see? And he's like, man, I just was walking up and all of a sudden I just seen somebody go flying into the street with their arms flailing around, hit the ground and shoot at you. And you just stood there like with your arms up. And then he jumped up and ran and you started chasing but then stopped. And that's when that's when panic kind of set in and the situation became real. But you guys, I really thought that I was going to stand there and take every bullet that this asshole fired. And And whether they hit me or not, I thought I was gonna live and survive and still be able to fight. I was delusional, and I was also suicidal. And I realized, no, man, I didn't plan on winning anything. Deep down in my mind, that was my exit plan off this fucking planet. You know? Like, and after that shit happened, y'all, I went and got therapy, like, out of my own pocket. On my own. Like, I knew I had problems, you guys, after I said, okay, I've never heard of anybody doing this one. That's just some other shit. When you get to that level, you guys, where you start beating people down with loaded weapons, and then you just stand there like, what, motherfucker? And you think that you're gonna live through it? You think that you're gonna get shot 15 times and still be standing? Dog, that is just straight fucking delusion. I had lost touch with reality. I wanted my life to end. I was sick of life, you guys. I was frustrated. I was sick of it. I was sick of the arguments, the fighting, just everything with everybody. I was sick of everything. I tried to make that punk motherfucker kill me, man. And he fucking didn't succeed, man. I was mad about it a little bit, y'all. Like, what the fuck? If you don't get killed then when do you die? When do you die then? If you don't die, then when you do that to somebody. If you punch somebody in the face, they got a loaded weapon, they unload on you, they shoot at you. Not unload, because he didn't shoot every bullet. He only shot one bullet, and then I guess he set his pistol jam, because I caught the other two niggas he was with like an hour or two later. Like, man, what's up, man? They dove behind the car and ducked. And I'm like, man, stand up? What's up? You guys with this shit or what, man? And they're like, fuck no. Fuck no. We didn't know what was going to happen, man. Like, and I left them alone. I didn't do nothing to them dudes, man. As far as them two. But even Buddy, man, like, he called me like an hour later after I socked him. Like, what the fuck, man? I was just trying to come down there and talk to you, man. This fuck, man. I said, you know why I hit your ass in the face like that? He said, no, why? I said, because you had a gun on you. And he just went, like, retarded. He didn't understand that one at all, y'all. Yeah, I socked you, nigga, because you came around me with the gun. That's why I punched you in the face. Not over the money, not because you didn't pay. I already let you slide on that, dog. Or else I'd have been at you. It's because you had a gun. And you thought you could come around me and punk me, I guess, basically. That's what got you punched in the face, was that you came around me with a gun. He couldn't understand that shit, you guys. He ran to Chicago, and it was so bad, that's where he was from. He ran to Chicago and came back in a week and was like, I'd rather face whatever I got to face. That's how bad Chicago is, y'all. He's like, I'd rather just come back and get killed by crazy Nick before getting done there. But I gave him my word. I wasn't going to do nothing. I forgave the dude and everything. Like, nigga, I know I made you do that. You know, like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I made you shoot at me, man. Like, that wasn't your choice. That was mine, motherfucker. You know? And I forgave him. He didn't know if I really forgave him, though, until I saw him in the corner store maybe some months later, and I shook his hand. Like, what's up? You know? Sometimes that's just how it goes, you guys. Like, I don't blame him for trying to kill me. I wanted him to kill me, man. I'm fucking crazy, you guys. It's not just a name. It's not just a name, man. I'm ashamed of it, man. That I recklessly play with my life like this sometimes and want it to end. It's fucking embarrassing, man. But I can't lie about... I'm not going to start lying to you motherfuckers, man. You know? I'm not gonna start lying about the facts of life, because then everything just is food, man. So yeah, you guys, I went and got therapy after that and shit, and really knew I was like psychotic as a motherfucker, dog. You can't even negotiate with people this crazy. Like, how do you even deal with somebody this hard, man? As far as like, in a split second, they're just gonna be like, now you gotta kill me. They're gonna be dead serious, man. And that's what you're dealing with. There's few people that are really like me, but they're out here. They're out here, man. So don't piss them off and come across them and do some bullshit to them, you guys. Don't think that this shit is sweet. And now you know a little bit more about who I really am and what I'm really about, man.